Hello everybody, my name is Emily and we have a short yoga flow sequence for all of you lovely humans that have spent your whole day started to dress. So let's get going. You're going to find a nice comfortable seated position. Bring your palms face up on your knees and close your eyes. Just taking a moment here to settle into your body, leaving any to-do lists or any action points, anything that's distracting, leave it all at your desk. Now you are here in your yoga practice, coming into the body and into the breath. Taking a lovely deep breath through the nose and exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. Wonderful. Finding your way now to your tabletop position, however you may want to get there. Making sure your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. Take an inhale, drop the belly, open the chest, cow pose. And exhale into your cat, pushing the floor away. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, push the floor away, round the shoulders. Last time, inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, push the floor away. Finding a neutral spine. We're going to tuck the toes now, but we're going to send the hips back over them. Stretch your hands out in front, coming into a kind of modified child's pose. Letting your head fall heavy on the floor. Really breathing into the chest, into the belly. Wonderful. On your next inhale, coming back to your tabletop. And then exhale, send the hips high to your first downward facing dog. Take a moment here to have a bit of a wiggle, maybe press through the heels. Really play into this movement. This is your time to find something really juicy. Just a bit of a wiggle. Wonderful. Finding stillness for one breath. Then on your next inhale, you're going to lift your right leg to the sky. And then exhale, open your hips and your heel towards your glute. Really opening in the front of the leg, in the hip flexor. On your next inhale, you're going to square your hips back off, extend through the leg. Exhale, the knee comes all the way through to the nose and plant the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, open the elbows, cactus arms, feel the breath across the chest. Inhale, reaching the arms high. Exhale, float the hands down to the floor. Tuck the back toe, lift the knee. We're going to send that right foot all the way back, away from us into our three-legged dog. And then exhale the foot down to the ground. Let's go right away on the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, open the hips, heel comes towards the glute. Feeling a nice opening in the hip flexor here, in the side body. On your next inhale, straightening through that back leg. Exhale, knee comes forwards all the way towards the nose, plant the foot between the hands. Drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, cactus arms opening through the chest, maybe lifting the gaze. Inhale, reaching the arms high. Exhale, hands float down to the ground. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, and again we're sending that left leg all the way back. Off we go. And exhale the foot down to the ground. Beautiful. On your next inhale, looking towards the hands. Step, jump, hop, take a few steps, whatever you need to, all the way up to the top of the mat. We're going to hang here for a moment in our ragdoll pose. Take a bit of a swing. Maybe crossing at the elbows, just releasing any tension in the head, the neck, the lower back. And then allowing the hands to fall to the ground if you crossed at the elbows. Bend through the knees, rolling all the way up to standing. Beautiful. Roll the shoulders up, back and down when we get to the top. Heel toe the feet together. Inhale, reaching the arms high. Exhale, diving forwards, forwards fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine here. And exhale, forwards fold. Plant both hands into the floor. Send both feet back. And then we're going to lower nice and gently, nice and slowly, all the way down to the mat. Beautiful. So you should be on your belly. Great. We're going to send our left arm all the way out to the side. Your right arm comes underneath your right shoulder. So your left arm is directly out to the side, 90 degrees. Right hand underneath your shoulder. You're going to push into that right hand to roll over to that shoulder, onto the left shoulder. Take the right leg behind. So you're in a bit of a twist. Should feel a stretch across the front of your shoulder into your pec. And your head can fall nice and heavy, relax on the floor. On your next exhale, coming back to center, gently releasing, and then switching sides, so sending the right arm out long, left hand comes underneath your shoulder, rolling onto the right side, and then taking the left leg over and behind. Head is nice and heavy on the floor again. Then on your exhale, coming back to center, pressing through your hands, coming into a child's pose for a moment. Then we're going to inhale to our tabletop, tuck the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Taking again one last wiggle here, maybe pressing through the heels. And then we're going to jump the feet forwards or come to seated, however you like. Sending the left leg forwards, the right leg comes into the thigh. And inhale, lifting up nice and tall through the spine. And exhale, reach the fingertips forwards beyond the toes. Once you reach the depth, then you can relax the head and the arms. You can stay here, or you can take the right hand over to the left hand side of the leg. You might feel more of a stretch down into this part of the lower back, into the hip. Coming back to center, walking the hands up nice and slowly. Take the right knee and cross it over the left. I'm going to take an inhale here. And exhale, catch the elbow on the thigh, coming into a twist. Nice, lovely, deep breaths here. Wonderful. On your next exhale, releasing the twist. And then you're going to sweep that right leg all the way round behind you so it's at 90 degrees. You can bend through this front leg as well. You're going to take your hands either side of your body. You might choose to stay here, or you can come down onto the elbows. And this is creating a nice opening in the front of the thigh into the hip flexor. Make sure that back foot is nice and flexed and the glute here is engaged. So pushing that hip forwards to create a deeper stretch in the thigh. Nice and gently we're going to release out of the pose. And we're going to sweep that right leg all the way forwards. Magically, we're on the other side. So left leg bent into the thigh. Inhale, create space in the spine. Exhale, reach the fingertips forwards. And then allow the head to hang heavy. Taking your left hand maybe over to the right hand side, feeling more of a stretch into that left hip. And as you're ready, coming back to center, walking the hands up, taking the left leg across the right. Inhale, reaching the right arm to the sky. Exhale and twist, catch the right elbow on the left knee. On your next exhale, releasing the twist, taking that left leg all the way round behind you so it's at 90 degrees. Left arm comes on the other side and maybe you come down to your elbows. Remembering to keep that left foot nice and flexed. And the glute pressing the hips forwards, feeling a nice opening in the thigh, in the front of the hip. Wonderful, finding your way out of that pose. And we're going to come directly to lie on our backs now. Bringing the feet in so they're flat on the floor. Taking the left foot, crossing it over the right thigh, we're going to come into our figure four pose. Maybe it's enough here, maybe you want to take a hand to the knee to open up through the knee. Or you can lift that bottom leg, thread the hands through, and take hold of the hands behind the thigh. On your next exhale, gently releasing the hands from wherever they are. And then taking the right hand to the left knee, we're going to draw the knees over to the right. So you're in a supine twist. Your left arm is extended long on the floor. On your next exhale, bringing the knees into the chest, give them a bit of a squeeze. And then planting the feet on the floor. Taking the right ankle this time across the left thigh. Again, you have the options of opening here, just staying with the foot on the floor, or lifting the leg off, threading the hands between the thighs. If your mind has wandered, just gently bringing it back to the body, back to the breath. On your next exhale, gently releasing the hands, taking the left hand to the right knee, drawing the knees over to the left. And then when you're ready, bringing the knees back to center, give them one last squeeze before sending them out long into our final resting pose, Savasana. Allowing the legs to fall open, the eyes to close, the palms to face the ceiling. Whenever the mind wanders, gently guiding it back to the breath. In this moment, there is nothing that needs doing, nowhere you need to be, except for here. You have the option now to pause the video if you want to take a longer Savasana. If you're ready, starting to wiggle through the fingers and the toes, maybe deepening the breath. Taking the arms above the head into a full body stretch. And then rolling on to one side, keeping the eyes closed. Pushing through the top hand, coming to seated. And bringing the hands to heart center. Bowing the head in a moment of gratitude, saying thank you to yourself for releasing your body after a long, hard day at work. For coming back to your breath and back to the present moment. And thank you from me to you for allowing me to guide you through this nice short releasing practice. And don't forget to subscribe, like the video, maybe leave a comment, let me know what else you want to see. And I will see you soon.